Okay, this is the time where first period is going to join us, and we're going to have a combined choir finale. And we have 10 instrumentalists that will also be joining us from Jefferson Orchestra and also mostly from Gabrielino Orchestra, but I always borrow students from each school for each performance. I borrow Gabrielino students for Jefferson and Jefferson students for Gabrielino. It's really a nice trade-off. They can learn to work with each other and really inspire each other, and so it's really fun. We started this tradition when I came, this is our 4th Christmas together with, I think it's our 4th Christmas, yes, 4th Christmas, and I just told the students, let's see how it goes. This is a chorus from one of the most famous oratorios ever written by George Frederick Handel. The whole work is about 3 hours long, and they usually do like a Christmas section of it, and then there's an Easter section. There's actually 3 sections, and this chorus closes the 2nd section of the oratorio. And so Mrs. Prunell was here. She couldn't make it tonight. She has friends coming in from out of town. So she came this morning during 2nd period. We did a command performance for her. And she actually came up on stage and sang with us, so it's really kind of neat. But she said, a few years back, why don't you tell people why people stand for the Holy Chorus? There's a lot of different theories out there. One is that the king was so overwhelmed by the sound of the opening chords, he just couldn't contain himself, and he stood up. This is King George II. And he stood up, and when the king stands, everybody stands, so they stood. The other theory is that he didn't feel good, and he was going to leave, and when he stood up, everybody stood up, and he got kind of, well, maybe I should wait here, so he sort of hesitated. And then there's also a theory out there that it never happened, and that he wasn't even at the performance. So, but traditionally, when the Holy Chorus is played or sung, people stand. So when we do it, I ask that you stand out of tradition. And I believe I would like to invite our alumni up at this time. And don't be shy. Come on up. I know some of you are there, and those of you that I didn't see, come on up. This is our tradition. Come out wherever you are. Wow, a lot more than I thought were here. A lot of sopranos, good.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
for being such a wonderful and attentive audience. It's just very touching for me to see the alumni. This is sort of the dream, and each year we invite the alumni to come back, and there's a few. But wow, this is really, really wonderful. It's just like a dream. So, and actually, when we first started this project, we didn't even know if we could do it, but they proved me wrong. I just said, we'll see how it goes, okay? Anyway, thank you so much for being here. They always just come through. I mean, I put a challenge before them, and I say, well, let's see how it goes, and they always do it. So I'm very, very proud of both groups. Very happy to be working with your students. They are wonderful. Thank you again for coming.
Thank you.